Hi, I'm Bret Shuford, and this is another episode of Broadway Life where we teach you how to get a Broadway life. And today's guest is J. Armstrong Johnson.
Hey!
Jay, tell the people what you do.
I am an actor, artist, and I'm currently starring as Raoul in Phantom of the Opera on Broadway.
Okay, so I'm going to start this video talking about the fact that we worked together at Casa Manana in Fort Worth in 2001? Two? Doing West Side Story. And you were Baby John?
Mm-hmm. That was one of my favorite productions I think I've ever done, like in my life.
God, how old were you?
I was 14.
Oh my gosh. I remember then seeing you in the city when you were doing hair.
Right.
And we were in a basement doing like an Broadway cares, and you were like, Bret, do you remember me?
Do you know what I remember most about that experience? Is that in Officer Krupke, Baby John is supposed to have a solo, but because I was still going through puberty and I couldn't necessarily hit like the soprano notes because it was supposed to be like pretending to be the girl, and they literally took my solo away from me and gave it to you, and I was a devastated 14-year-old.
Were you upset?
I was so upset. I was learning about the business, you know? It's just like, you
well, now you're Raoul.
go with the punch.
So...
So you took my solo, Bret, and I've been forever pissed about it.
You know, you had this like awesome experience as a kid getting to work professionally.
I was led to theater because friends in my church choir were like, hey, you sing, like, we are in this theater company, come to this. And then down the street from that theater company was Casa Manana. So like, through theater, through church, through theater, I found my way to like professional theater. And being like maybe one of the only boys in the DFW area that could actually dance and wanted to be seen on stage in like the early 2000s. I got my literal like foot in the door was because I was like a boy in Texas that danced.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
And I came here for college.
NYU?
NYU Steinhardt School of Music.
And did you finish your 4 years?
No, I got the national tour of a chorus line my junior year. I was in callbacks for replacing in a chorus line on Broadway for like a year and a half before the national tour came around. So I was like skipping school.
Did you have an agent?
No.
You were doing that
Just
all on your
going
own?
to open calls. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, thank God for Casa Manana because I had my equity card at least from doing Casa Manana shows growing up. So coming to New York as a college kid, I was one of the only people who had an equity card so I could get into those.
Mm-hmm. You've done 5 Broadway shows, the lead in, 3 of them now? Now you're recurring on Quantico.
I was.
Which
yes.
is they've now ended the show. Yeah.
Correct.
So what do you want to do next?
I just want to keep working, really. I mean, if I had the luxury of not having student debt and not having credit card debt and, you know, could just like move away to LA for 6 months to like try my hat at like television or movies,
Hollywood.
I would,
Yeah.
you know, but I don't necessarily have that financial luxury.
Mm-hmm.
And Broadway is where I grew up. It's what I know best. Musical theater has been my life, as you know.
Yes, it is.
Because I was a prepubescent when we worked together.
But what I love about you is that you also create your own work. So you've got this, where you play Winifred Sanderson in Halloween, and it's like your 3rd year doing it?
Yeah.
And I've never been able to go, and I'm a huge Hocus Pocus Disney fan, so...
It's like my favorite movie of all time. I think it's Sarah Jessica Parker, Kathy and Jimmy, and Bette Midler's best work.
Yes, I agree.
As a kid, Halloween was like theater before I knew what theater was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like getting dressed in costumes and pretending to be something else for the night and eating a lot of candy. So, because Quantico afforded me a little extra money in my pocket and extra time on my hands, I started producing my own concerts. I did a live album at 54 Below and my very first big solo show. And then from that, I was like, I want to do another one, but how about a Halloween one? How about I play this? So it just steamrolled into this dream that I've had of playing Winifred Sanderson.
So what do you do to feed the human?
Yoga. Started out at Yoga to the People when I was in college because I didn't have... I'm dating someone that's lovely, and for the first time ever I'm dating someone that's not in the business. He knows the business and loves the business and studied theater as a kid and even in college, but has gone on to be a regular human.
Talk about being openly gay in the business for you. Did that feel conscious? Did that feel like something you had to... What is your perception, or what has been your journey with that in the business?
When I first got here, I had a manager that found me when I was understudying Gavin Creel in Hair. Mm-hmm. My boyfriend at the time was also on Broadway, and then we would like go to each other's stage doors and hang out between shows and, you know, be boyfriends. And I was told that we should really stop being seen in public together, and that I shouldn't be hanging out at his stage door, and that I should really be like kind of not showing the world just how gay I was. It also happened to be during Hair when I was with the cast rallying in the streets and marching for gay marriage on Washington. So I had these very two opposing forces in my life. This like manager who was promising me like the stars and money and fame and fortune, and then I had this tribe, a literal tribe of humans that were pushing for like equal rights and equality and being yourself and love. And so I ended up going the direction of the tribe. I fired that manager. It's been a journey. I think it's a journey for anyone that's gay in this business, because we see all the gay characters on television and in films being played by straight actors, and then we're told that we're not straight enough to play the straight roles, and so it's a weird thing. I mean, the pendulum is swinging for our people of color, for our people of ethnic descent, and they're being championed, and women, and I love them being championed, and I'm hoping for the homosexual or bisexual or whatever spectrum, for like our people to be lifted up and being represented in those roles, which is, I think, slowly happening. I am attracted to women. Do I want to marry a woman? No. Am I attracted to them? Absolutely. Yeah. I got to play opposite Alicia Umfirst, one of the sexiest females on the face of the planet, for a year, and I quite literally fell in love with her. You know, so I have the capacity, much like straight people have the capacity to play Harvey Milk in the biggest movie of the year. I have the capacity to fall in love with a woman on a stage or a screen.
Amen.
You know?
I love that. That's always been a frustration of mine too, so amen.
Sure.
Preach it.
Preaching.
Live your best Broadway life.